Vāsudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vāsudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim
Tato Jayamudiraye
Jayadhiraye
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Ashtaparayeshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti
Bhaktim Bhavati Nashchiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devahi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, text number 33. 2 to 33. The chapter name is, the canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation, and the chapter name is The Lord in the Heart. So today, please repeat the sloka behind me. Nahi ato anyaha śivaḥ panthā.
Nahi yato anya śivaḥ panthā.
Viśataḥ saṁsṛtāv idaḥ.
Viśataḥ saṁsṛtau iha.
Vāsudeve bhagavati.
Vāsudeve bhagavati.
Bhakti-yogo yato bhavet.
Bhakti-yogo yato bhavet.
Word by word, please repeat behind me. Na. Never. He. Certainly. Ataḥ. Beyond this. Anyaḥ. Any other. śivaḥ. Auspicious. Panthāḥ. Panthāḥ means. viśataḥ. Wandering. saṁsṛtāv. In the material world. Iha. In this life. Vāsudeve. Unto Lord Vāsudeva Kṛṣṇa.
Lord Vāsudeva Kṛṣṇa.
Bhagavati.
Bhagavati.
The personality of Godhead.
Personality of Godhead.
bhakti-yogaḥ.
Bhakti-yoga.
Direct devotional service.
Devotional service.
Yataḥ.
Yataḥ.
Wherein.
Bhavet.
Bhavet. May result in. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavada A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Please repeat behind me. For those who are wandering in the material universe, there is no more auspicious means of deliverance than what is aimed at in the direct devotional service of Lord Kṛṣṇa.
Devotional service of Lord Kṛṣṇa.
Purport. As will clarified in the next verse, devotional service or direct bhakti-yoga is the only absolute and auspicious means of deliverance from the grip of material existence. There are many direct methods for deliverance from the clutches of material existence, but none of them is as easy and auspicious as bhakti-yoga. The means of jnana and yoga and other disciplines are not independent in delivering a performer. Such activities help one to reach the stage of bhakti-yoga after many years. In the Bhagavad-gītā 12.5, it is said that those who are attached to the impersonal feature of the Absolute are liable to many troubles in the pursuit of their desired goal. And the empiric philosophers searching after the absolute truth realize the importance of Vāsudeva realization as all in all after many births. It's Bhagavad-gītā 7.19. As far as yoga systems are concerned, it is also said in the Bhagavad-gītā 6.47 that among us the mystic who pursue the absolute truth, the one who is always engaged in the service of the Lord, is the greatest of all. And the last instruction in Bhagavad-gītā 18.66 advises fully surrendering unto the Lord, leaving aside all the other engagements or different process for self-realization and liberation from material bondage. And the purport of all Vedic literature is to induce one to accept the transcendental loving service of the Lord by all means. As already explained in the text of Srimad Bhagavatam first canto, either direct bhakti yoga or the means which ultimately culminate in bhakti yoga without any tinge of fruitive activity constitute the highest form of religion. Everything else is simply a waste of time for the performer. Sridhara Swami and all other acharyas like Jiva Goswami agree that bhakti yoga is not only easy, simple, natural, and free from trouble, but is the only source of happiness for the human being. Om Dasa. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumridamyana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Putre Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshadarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's slogas, it is Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning the devotional service is the one and only way can deliver the living entity who is wandering in this material universe for many births. So the material universe, who are all wandering here. So the easy and quick mean to leave this material, to release from this material, what is the bhakti yoga? So it is glorifying the bhakti yoga here, devotional service here. Sukadeva Goswami is glorifying the devotional service. And not only Sukadeva Goswami, in Bhagavad-gītā also many places Krishna is mentioning that bhakti yoga is the easiest mean to attain him. And also in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, Sukadeva Goswami is stressing the similar point multiple places. So the bhakti yoga is the topmost and very easy system through which we can achieve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, love of Godhead very easily. All the other systems. So here, Prabhupada is mentioning referring the Bhagavad-gītā sloka 12.5. In the 12.5, here Krishna himself is saying about the impersonalist. Klesho adhika taraste sam avyakta satya setasam avyakta hi gatir dukkam dehavat bir avapyate. So Krishna is saying that for those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. So here Krishna himself is mentioning that the impersonal feature, who are all meditating upon the impersonal feature, who are following that impersonal, unmanifested form of the Lord, that for them the advancement is very troublesome. It is very difficult for them to achieve that. The progress is very difficult. So, and also the other yogi, about the Jnana yogi. So here in 7.19, Krishna is saying, Bahunam Janmanam Andi Jnanavan Mam Prapatyate Vāsudevam Sarvavidi Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. So he is saying, after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge, surrender unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes, and all of that is such a great soul is very rare. And here Krishna himself is certifying that after many births, who is actually with the knowledge, who is surrendering to the Krishna, those kind of souls. So knowledge, what is the knowledge? Knowing me, Krishna is the cause of all causes. Me to be the cause of all causes. All that is. So he is the all causes, cause of all causes. He is all in all. So in that knowledge, we very rarely after many births the person will get that kind of great souls, very rare in this material world. So that's what Krishna is. And in 7.17, Bhagavad-gītā 7.17, Tesam jnani nitya yukta eka bhaktir visishyate priyo hi jnanino atartam agam sacha mama priyaha. So Krishna is telling about who is dear to him. Of those, one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in devotional service is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. So here it is not only devotional service. It is along with the devotional service means along with the knowledge. Like we are worshipping Radha and Krishna. We never worship Radha alone. So Krishna means Krishna along with Radha automatically will be there. So we can't worship separately Radha. So similar way, the devotional service and knowledge, it should be together. Then only we can achieve the expected result in easy for us to move ahead in the bhakti. So only devotional service we are doing further, it will be superficial. Okay, I'm just doing the Archa Vigraha, it is just cleaning the altar and keeping that. That is also will take. But without the knowledge, if you have the knowledge, then day by day, that activity will improve, you will progress in bhakti. But without the knowledge, if you are doing some activities, it is merely a waste of time. And it is a kind of a superficially we will do, and one fine time we will leave it because we don't have the perfect knowledge behind that. So that is the very important thing is we should have the knowledge about the Lord. We should have the full knowledge, complete knowledge about the Lord, so that we can engage in devotional service without any interruption. And in Bhagavad-gītā 11.40, Krishna, what he is saying, this is Arjuna is saying, after seeing the Vishwarupa and hearing from Krishna about the bhakti-yoga and the karma-yoga, this is here in the 11.40, Arjuna is saying that Namaha Purustat Ata Prastitahaste Namastuste Sarvata Eva Sarvam Ananda Viryamita Vikramastvam Sarvam Samapnosi Tatosi Sarvaha. So here Arjuna come to the conclusion, what is saying that obeisances to you from the front, from the behind, and from all sides. So he is seeing the Virat Rupa of the Lord, and so that he's giving his obeisances to all the sides of the Lord, in the front, in the back, in the sides, everywhere. Oh, unbounded power. He is calling the Lord unbounded power. You are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. So Arjuna, after seeing Krishna's Virat Rupa, Krishna, he is coming to the conclusion, he is saying that you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, you are everywhere, you are there, and you are everything. So he is thus, you are everything. So Arjuna come into the conclusion after hearing from Krishna with the knowledge, and by seeing Krishna in the Virat Rupa, he come into the conclusion. So this is the way the person who is getting into the realization with the knowledge. The knowledge provided by Krishna himself to Arjuna. That is the very important thing. See, the same knowledge provided by Krishna to Sun God, yesterday we saw. So to Sun God, he gave millions of years back. And again to re-establish, again Lord came personally and he gave the knowledge. Because this knowledge, through disciple succession, it came. But still, to re-establish also, he didn't send any spiritual master. Because if we send a spiritual master, people may dilute that. Some people maybe think that it's not bona fide. It will be a separate sector. So that is the reason Lord himself came and he gave the knowledge, the Bhagavad-gītā to Arjuna. And today's sloka, it is talking about the bhakti-yoga. So the bhakti-yoga is the all in all. So we are seeing the Bhagavad-gītā reference or Srimad Bhagavatam reference, where Krishna himself is saying the other systems are not that much. Other way of attaining him, attaining the Lord is very difficult path, and it is very, very troublesome. And the easy path is bhakti-yoga. That's what Krishna is saying in multiple places. In the 6.47, Krishna is saying that yoginam abhi sarvesham mat gadin dandaratmanaha shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yukta tamo mataha. So here what he is saying, that of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abide in me, thinks of me within himself and render transcendental loving service to me, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. So here also he is talking about the bhakti yogi. Lord himself is talking about the yogi. Oh, the yogi, even though he is a yogi, so he is who is having the full faith and render transcending loving service towards the Lord. So, and who is always abide in Krishna. So he is always thinking within himself, always thinking of Krishna, and who is doing the loving service to the Lord. That person yogi is the highest of all the yogis. So he is again glorifying the bhakti yogi who is doing the devotional service. And also in the what is the final conclusion Krishna is giving in the Bhagavad-gītā? What is the last chapter, the 18th chapter? Lord is giving again, Sarvadharman Bharityajya Mamyekam Saranam Braja Agam Tam Sarva Bhabaipyo Mokshasyami Masuchaha. So here also Krishna is saying that abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. So here also Krishna is talking about the bhakti-yoga process. Bhakti-yoga means surrender unto the Lord and to the devotional service. So here also Krishna is stressing the point, surrender unto me alone. Mam ekam is that word is very important. Mam ekam is not surrender unto this demigod, that demigod. Mam ekam, surrender unto me only. That's what Krishna is saying. So that we have to, because if it is this sloka may be interpreted by different people in a different way. If they are not keeping the Krishna in center. So here they will say that Mam ekam, surrender unto me. Me means here Krishna is pointing Krishna. They will say that me means yourself. Self, you surrender unto yourself. Because you are the Lord, you surrender unto yourself. That is the point of view of your impersonalist people. So they said, you are the Lord, I am the Lord, everyone is Lord for their concept. So they will interpret in the different way. So here, the real essence here is Mam ekam saranam braja. So surrender unto me only. That is Krishna is saying, me means Krishna's lotus feet we have to surrender. So then here's what he is saying, that he will deliver, he can deliver from all sinful reaction. You don't want to fear, because people will fear because somebody, they may be in the different kind of, till before coming into the touch of Bhagavad-gītā, I worship the demigods. Some people different. Now also people are, when they are coming to the classes, they used to say that, see, till some people maybe 60s, 70s. So till my entire lifetime, I worshipped this demigod. So how can I shift immediately from the demigod to Krishna? Yes, Krishna is saying that, Mam ekam saranam braja. How can I surrender only to Krishna? So if I am coming out from that devotion, the demigod devotion, there is not a devotion, the demigod worship. If I come then what happened to the demigod worship? They may feel bad. They will curse me, like that he was thinking. The people were asking the questions. So that is not a question at all. Because you are not with the proper knowledge. Because of that, you are wandering here and there. That's what today's slogan also saying. The material world, people are wandering after many multiple births and deaths, but still they are in the material world. Why? Because they are connected, they are not have the proper knowledge, and they are, even though they are saying they are in the devotion, the bhakti, they are doing with the demigods. And the demigod bhakti also, demigod cannot provide the salvation. Demigod can provide materially if you want anything, the demigod can take care. So, and even that if you worship the demigod with the intention to achieve Krishna, that also they can direct us. So if you see there is in Bhagavatam, the 10th canto, there is about the gopis. The gopis, they are the Vrindavana gopis, when Krishna is there in this material world, that is the Vrindavana gopis and all, they are worshipping the Katayani, that is the Durga Devi, they worshipped. They used to take they used to do the brata, the fasting. So the fasting too, what is their goal is, their aim is, I wanted to marry with Krishna. So there they are keeping Krishna in center and they are worshipping the demigod. So if that way, if you are worshipping the demigod, then the demigod will help to reach the Krishna also. But only if you are worshipping the demigod without understanding your goal of life, to reach Krishna is my goal, to reach Krishna will be the center point. If you are not aware of that and you are just worshipping the demigod for your sense gratification, for your material opulences, then there is no use of be in this material. There is no use of getting this material, this human body, because it will be waste. That's what Krishna is saying in the multiple places. If you are without understanding the goal of life, and you are just simply wandering here and there in this material world after many births, it's just simply a waste of time without doing the devotion unto me. That's what Krishna is saying. And in Srimad Bhagavatam pages also, if you see the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, and text number 17, it is Shranvatam Svakataha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Hridayantagasto hi Abodrani Vidnoti Satam Sugrut Satam. So Krishna is here. Shukadeva Goswami is saying that Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. So here, Shukadeva Goswami is before. This is the initial stage of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So there, Shukadeva Goswami is glorifying that hearing and chanting the holy name of the Lord. What will happen? So it will, for the devotee, what will happen? If Lord is already there in our heart, if you do the hearing and chanting about the message of the Lord, what will happen? The desire of material enjoyment will cleansed. It will cleanse the desire of material enjoyment, and it will show that it will underlie devotional service. We can get into the path of underlie devotional service, and we can go. It will plow the path towards Krishna. So it will. So again, what it will do when you are truthful devotee, it will, when you feel that, when you realize that Paramatma is sitting in our heart, always we are worshipping him. Then what will happen? It will cleanse the material enjoyment, desire for material enjoyment, and what it will do? And it will develop. Also, it will develop the urge to hear the messages. So the who are urge to get the message of Lord's messages, who are develop that quality. I want to hear what Lord is saying and what the great devotees are saying. Who are that kind of urge? Their material enjoyment desire will be cleansed automatically, and it is so. When they do the properly, they will do the hearing and chanting the holy name of the Lord. So this is the sloka. It is very important sloka in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Here, everywhere, all the scriptures are saying, hear about the Lord and chant the holy name of the Lord. So the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad-gītā stressing this point in multiple places. Krishna himself is saying same thing, and in the Srimad Bhagavatam about Krishna, where the Shukadeva Goswami also setting this point again and again. And even in the 1.2.18, We are every day morning we are reciting this sloka. Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama sloke bhaktin bhavati naistiki. So here what will happen? Regularly if you are attending the Bhagavatam classes. By regular attendance in the class on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is prized with transcendental song, is established as a irrecoverable fact. So see how this is an irrecoverable fact. It is established in our heart. What? Loving service of the personality of Godhead. How? When? Two things: regular attendance of classes of Bhagavatam and rendering service to the pure devotees. If you are doing these two things, automatically what will happen? The troublesome of the heart, everything will completely go, it will be destroyed, and loving service unto the Lord will be established. So this is the two things we have to do. Hearing, attending the Bhagavatam classes, that is there, into hear, and service to the pure devotee of the. Here also it is doing the. This is also one of the devotional activities. And in Srimad Bhagavatam 6.1.15, here also it is, I mean, there's multiple places the Bhakti Yoga got glorified. Kechit kevalaya bhaktya Vāsudeva parayanaha agam dvanvanti Kṛṣṇa sorry Kṛṣṇa nitaram yeva bhaskaraha. So here it is saying that only a rare person who has adopted complete unalloyed devotional service to Krishna can uproot the weeds of sinful actions with no possibility that they will revive. He can do this simply by discharging devotional service, just as the sun can immediately dissipate fog by its rays. So here also, by doing the devotional service, this is again, the Sukadeva Goswami is glorifying the devotional service. So only the rare person, we are the rarest of the rare. The who are all doing the devotional activities, who are all having, they have developed the desire to get into the path of bhakti. It is very, very rare in this material world. Those kind of, the person who is adopted that unalloyed devotional service to Krishna, what he will do? What will uproot? It will uproot the weeds of sinful actions with the possibility. There is no possibility of revive, without the possibility of, there is no other possibility other than this devotional activity, the removing the weeds. It will remove, and automatically what it will do? He can do this simply. He can remove all the sinful activities, all the sinful actions. He can uproot that weed simply by discharging devotional service. So there is the Sukadeva Goswami is giving the analogy like the sun. When the sun appears, what will happen? Immediately the fogs and all, with the sun rays, automatically it will go off. If you see in the early morning, the fog will be there, and on the plants everywhere, on the grass everywhere, you can see the fog will be there, and the cloud also little foggy you'll see. But when the sun came out, slowly the fogs will disappear, and once the sun come on the top, what will happen? You can't see the fog at all, even in the plants, even the grass, anywhere you can't see the fog. Every will disappear. The similar way, the devotional service is compared with the sun. So when the devotional service appeared in our heart like that, the one person who adopted this devotional service, what will happen? Like the sun, how it is removing the fogs, it will remove all the sinful weeds from our heart. It will clean, and the pure devotional service, we can get into the pure bhakti, and through that we can achieve the Lord very easily. So today's sloka we discussed about the glorification of devotional service. So the person who is wandering in this material universe, what is the only one auspicious mean to deliverance is to do the direct devotional service to Lord Sri Krishna. So if you do the devotional service, direct devotional service to Sri Krishna, definitely the path to you can reach the Lord's abode very easily. So this is the verdict of all the Vedic scriptures. And Bhagavad-gītā, Lord himself is stressing the same point about the bhakti yoga. And here, Shukadeva Goswami also stressing the point. Bhakti yoga is the easiest and very easy mean to reach we get the love of Godhead, and we can reach the abode of the Lord. It is very easy path to reach the Lord. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.